As investigators comb through the crash site where the passenger plane went down, a stunning statement from the Kremlin today. Russian President Vladimir Putin apologizing, but not taking responsibility for the crash. The Azerbaijan plane crashed in Kazakhstan Christmas Day. Experts from around the world have been pointing fingers at Russia, blaming Russia's anti-aircraft defense systems for damaging the plane. Russia has been locked in aerial combat in the area in its almost 3-year-long war with Ukraine. But while Putin apologized for what he called a tragic incident in Russian airspace, he did not accept blame for the crash. The head of Russia's aviation agency blaming Ukraine, saying the situation in the Grozny airport area was rather complicated on that day and at those hours. Ukrainian drones were conducting terrorist attacks on civilian infrastructure. Lieutenant Colonel Friedrich Koga was a ballistics expert on the investigation that determined Malaysian Airlines flight MH17 was shot down by Russian forces in Ukraine in 2014.
If you look in detail to the punctures, these are all inwards oriented punctures, meaning that something from the outside went inside. So this is not the typical damage that you see simply due to an aircraft crash.
38 people were killed in the crash, including 13-year-old Muhammad Ali Yagnov. His funeral today in Baku, the capital of Azerbaijan. He had been traveling alone to visit his mother in Grozny, Russia. Miraculously, 29 people survived, some able to walk away from the wreckage, others in the hospital, now speaking out. Vafa Shabanova saying about 20 or 30 minutes after takeoff, she felt 2 explosions. A crew member says he heard 3 thuds above Grozny and noticed he was injured. He says, in the left arm, I don't know what touched me. I just looked and saw blood. But the conversation cut short. He says, I have to turn my phone off. They're not allowing me to speak. Several airlines, including those from Azerbaijan, Dubai, and Israel's main carrier El Al, have now suspended flights to Russia.
Watch breaking news on YouTube. Subscribe to ABC7 Chicago Eyewitness News.